Lucas. I just heard back from an informant of mine. And apparently, our boy FaZe was sighted downtown this morning. You know, near the pawn shop. Alright, kid. We're even.
Perfect. I gotta head there right away. Maybe the guy's still around. Here we go again. Pattern. Stab, fall, hang, burn. Mirrors are portals. Inception occurred in 1995. T. 1995? No, it can't be. Is this all connected to what happened in Conwell Springs? Creepy design. Hey, Corey, right?
Only Ma calls me that. It's FaZe, homegirl.
Sure thing, FaZe homegirl.
You one of those sassy-ass chicks, huh?
I've been known to mouth off on occasion. But wait a minute, you look familiar.
Huh? What are you on about? The FaZe ain't ever seen you before.
Yeah, you're that raving lunatic I electrocuted up on Constance Hill.
Damn, that was you? Oh man, my bad. I was fucked up that day. No doubt, yo.
No shit you were. You better keep your distance, buddy.
Oh, come on, I'm all good now. I just had a tiny little pick-me-up this morning. That's it, I swear.
Uh-huh. At least you're lucid enough for a fucking conversation.
You got me good, though, no joke. Look at this sick bump on my head, and I still can't feel some toes on my foot, for real.
Well, you had it coming. Look, FaZe, people have been saying that you're a guy with some useful information.
Oh, yeah, I guess the FaZe knows a thing or two. Alright then, speak.
I've been told you scored some pyre. Is that right?
Oh man, yes, just once. I'd do anything to feel that high again.
Yeah? What's so special about it?
You'd have to be a junkie to understand. The FaZe has tried every psychedelic under the sun. LSD, DMT, shrooms, none of them compare to pyre. Mind at large, pure and simple.
Mind at large? What does that mean?
That we have like a filter in our brains, keeping us from seeing what's really out there. Drugs like pyre numb that filter, allowing us to see alternate realities, astral realms, all kinds of wild shit, yo.
Interesting. And what did pyre make you see?
Man, most of it can't be described with words. One thing is burned into my mind, though. The eye. The eye of the universe staring back at me. I never believed in a god before, but now I ain't so sure.
How did you get pyre in the first place? It seems hard to come by.
The pyre dealers came to me. Makes sense, I've been a steady dope fiend for 15-something years now. Guess they went with the tried and true, huh?
Right. I've also heard rumors about some kind of interview. Is there any truth to that?
Oh yeah, those fuckers asked all sorts of questions. About my childhood, dramas, and whatnot. Wasn't no problem for me to yap about. The FaZe is an open book.
Curious. So, the pyre dealers. It's a man and a woman, right?
Yeah, dude's a big, bald guy. I'll never forget his face. Creepy motherfucker.
Creepy how?
I don't know, man. He was intense. You know, not looking at you, but through you? Like I was a thing, not a person.
What about the woman?
I just caught a quick glimpse of her. She wore a hood. Saw some pretty nasty scars, though. Something seriously fucking bad happened to that chick.
She had scars? On her face?
Yeah, on one side. Melted skin, like from burns, acid, or some shit like that.
Damn. Got any more details on this couple? You know, what they were wearing or what they looked like?
Both white people. She didn't seem too old, like your age maybe. Dressed in all black. I guess she wasn't too girly, you know? What's the word for it when you're in between?
Androgynous?
Yeah, androgynous. That's what she was.
Got it. And what about the man?
In his 40s or so. Bald head, big black eyebrows, brown eyes, and like I said, intense fucking energy. Major big bad wolf vibes coming off that dude.
All right. Thanks. Hey, have a look at this. Do you recognize any of these men?
Oh, fuck! That's him! The tall, bald guy!
You sure? The man called Vic?
200%. That's the pyre dealer.
Well then, I guess it's time to go visit the ranger station. I'll let you get back to your tag.
Peace out.
All right, I think that's everything he knows. Brochures of various outdoor activities around Bear Creek. Nothing here looks very interesting to me at the moment. I know nothing about fish, but I guess nailing it to the friggin' wall must mean it's not a bad catch. Complimentary refreshments. I'm not thirsty, though. Overpriced pictures of landmarks I've seen 100 times? No thanks. Looks like a map of the immediate surroundings here in Bear Creek. Various points of interest are marked out.
Hello there, and welcome to the Bear Creek Ranger Station.
Why aren't you chipper? Cassie, I have a few questions if you don't mind.
Don't mind at all. Happy to help.
So I saw in this brochure that a park ranger called Vic works here. Is that correct?
Sure. Ranger Cooper is one of the rangers assigned to this district.
Ranger Cooper, huh? What's his full name? Can I talk to him?
It's Victor Cooper, but he's off duty right now.
Off duty? For how long? Why?
Oh, shoot! I don't have any of those details.
Well, what about a phone number or an address?
I'm not allowed to give out that information. Sorry. You'll have to run it by the chief.
Well, fine. Let's talk to the chief then.
Oh, double shoot! He's not here on Saturdays. He'll be back on Monday morning.
Well, all right. That's all I needed. Thanks.
You're more than welcome. Have a nice day now.
Since I have a better description of both drug dealers now, it's probably worthwhile to return to some of the earlier witnesses. Huh. Aren't those Rachel's? Oh no. Hey there, Rachel.
Oh, it's you. I wonder what went through his mind as he fell. Was he confused? Scared?
Probably. But no matter what he felt, I'm sure he wouldn't wish the same for you.
Of course not. He was such a kind, caring man. And I'll never see him again in this world.
Why do you think you'll see Eric in the afterlife?
Because we're supposed to be together. I know it in my heart.
If Eric would reunite with anyone in death, it would be Sarah.
He did love her. He talked about her all the time.
Yes. Think about it. What started Eric's spiral of destruction? Sarah's death. She's the one he always wanted. Everything he did was to try and distract himself from that fact.
You're right. What am I doing? This can't be God's plan.
It can't. God wants something better for you.
I can't believe I came so close to doing that.
You didn't go through with it, and that's what matters. You need to promise you'll get some help, though.
I will. Promise. I suppose you had some questions for me, though, since you came back here.
Oh, I guess I did. I almost forgot, given everything that just happened.
Okay. What did you want to know?
I'm looking for a young woman with some kind of facial scars. Can you recall a person like that?
Oh, yeah. Her. Looked like burn scars to me, but she wore a hood and wasn't facing me, so I couldn't tell for sure.
Wow, really? Tell me more, please.
She was one of Eric's girls, I think. I saw them a few times out of the hallway. A real harpy, that one.
Yeah? Why do you say that?
This is off the record, right? I could get in real trouble for what I'm about to tell you.
Of course, you have my word.
Well, I was really worried about Eric, so I made sure to write down everything he was up to, so I could help him better, and I overheard them talking.
Are you telling me you have a transcript?
Yes.
Well, Rachel, that would be tremendously useful to me.
I realize that. I'm not comfortable giving you all of my notes. Some of them are private, but I can give you a copy of the transcript with the scarred girl.
That would be amazing. Thanks.
Okay, wait here. I'll be right back. Here you go.
Perfect. Thanks, Rachel.
You're welcome.
All right. I need to leave now. Will you be okay?
I will. I think I'd like to be left alone now. I'll go call my pastor.
All right. Take care, Rachel, and, God bless you.
You too, Eileen.
Actually, never mind. Bye. Rachel seems to think they were talking about Faith, but I think that's actually her name. Hello again, Father.
Welcome back, my child. What can I help you with?
So, I'm looking for a young drug dealer, a woman with facial scars. I believe her name is Faith. Ring a bell?
I happen to recall a person like that. A homeless woman whom Ben was helping get back on her feet.
Wow, really?
Yes, about your age. No drug dealer to my knowledge, but she had some sort of scars on the side of her face, yes.
Amazing. Is there anything else you can remember about her?
I'm afraid not. My memory has seen better days, and this was years ago.
Well, is there any more information about her somewhere? Maybe in Ben's records, if he had any.
Give me a moment, I'll go look at the files. Yes, there was a Faith Cyrene. An apartment was arranged for her at 12 Onyx Row in 1996. No phone number listed.
That's tremendously helpful. Thanks.
You're quite welcome. I sincerely hope she provides the answers you're looking for.
All right, I'm heading back out.
Goodbye, young lady.
That's my best lead yet, but it's getting late. I better swing by the office and grab a bite to eat before I check it out. Locked. Guess no one's home. No proper bed, but a cell phone. This gal needs to get her priorities straight. Password protected, of course. I'll see if I can crack this later. Freshly eaten. Somebody was here recently. Looks barely used. Guess Faith doesn't spend much time here. All empty. This isn't a residence, it's a safe house. I guess she likes to sleep rough. Huh, that poor thing doesn't put a dent in the god-awful aesthetic of this room. Various groceries, nothing out of the ordinary. Pretty decent view of the city from up here. Certainly beats the brick wall outside my office window. Fuck, that came from the roof.
The alley. Watch out.
It's fine, she's just trying to get away. We need to get you to a doctor.
Too late. I won't.
Lucas! No. You're not gonna get away with this. I'm gonna catch you, and I'm gonna kill you.
Come on, kid. Time to get back up.
Ugh. Lucas?
Who else? Your mother?
Wait, you didn't bleed out?
Passed out from the pain. Didn't bother to check my pulse, did you?
That doesn't... I'm dead, aren't I?
Ha! Yeah, I see how that could make sense. Maybe you cracked your skull on the pavement and this is our last tango. That'd be pretty funny.
No, I can't be fucking dead. I'm supposed to avenge you.
Avenge me? An alcoholic has-been? Wife and kids who loathe him? Please. You should be concerned with whomever is willing to avenge you.
I don't think anyone would do that for me. Anyone alive, that is.
No argument there. You haven't been making friends lately, have you?
I guess not. I'm sorry, Lucas. I should have been there for you.
Why should you? You're too good for that. You're new blood, and I'm just a fossil.
That's not...
Let's not play games, kid. I know you. Afterlife or not, we can't stay here. This place reeks of gasoline. Come on. I know the way.
Hey, wait up. What's going on, Lucas?
Oh, that's all I need. Just a couple of more cases. Then I'm riding off into the sunset.
Yeah. Is it that obvious?
Yeah, I know, kid. Time to move on, huh?
So, there's something I need to tell you. Lucas?
Here's Kathy Rain!
What the hell is this? Who said that?
Now, who's got something to say to the one and only badass bitch herself?
I'm tired of being manipulated, Kathy. You've always got some hidden agenda. I've been nothing but a good friend to you, and there's only so much I can take. We were great together at Rain Investigations, and then you had to ruin it all by blaming me when things started to go downhill. That was so unfair, and it really hurt me. Will you ever change?
I wish I could become the friend you deserve, but I'm broken.
When we were young, you used me and threw me away. That really fucked me up. And now you're doing it again. Have you ever thought about why you're alone? Why everything keeps going to shit?
Sitting in a pile of shit is exactly where I'm supposed to be. Happiness is never anything but a brief, fleeting respite.
Who are you? And what did you do to my fucking daughter?
I'm right here, Mom. Ready to take out the trash.
Hallelujah!
Uh-oh, somebody's out for blood.
Time to bash some sense into you, bitch. Can't. This is confusing. It wasn't me, was it? I want to wake up. There's pain before we leave. And there's something, and then before we... What a nightmare. Good girl. Let's go back to sleep. What's that, honey? We got a rat in here?
I am in you now. I know your flesh and your fiery heart. A heart that yearns to be crushed before the immolation takes hold and nothing remains.
This isn't real. I destroyed you. I destroyed the place you came from.
There is no death, only change. I am the limb of man, but you may call me Mr. Burgundy. Now, let the liturgy commence.
It was him, yet it wasn't. He realized that he had to be the one to pass through the threshold. He had to be the one to take responsibility.
Ugh.
Kathy?
Who else? Do you know many blue-haired comatose girls?
Thank God. Are you okay?
Just peachy. How long was I out?
4 days.
Fuck. What about...
Mildred's okay. Don't worry.
That's a relief. The bike, then?
It was pretty beat up, but Dad fixed it. It's standing out in the parking lot.
But he hates me. Why'd he do that?
I'd be the first to admit that you're not his favorite person, but he happens to love this gal. And I'll tell you, she pouted real bad at him.
You didn't have to do that, E.
You're right. I didn't. But I wanted to. Sometimes people care. Everything doesn't always have to be some cynical tit for tat.
I guess not.
So, I heard about Lucas.
Don't remind me. He wanted to be a team and I turned him down. If I'd had his back that night, maybe he'd still be alive.
Or you'd both be dead. You know better than to blame yourself like this, Kathy.
Maybe so, but it doesn't matter. It's over. I'm finished. This medical bill will be the final nail in my coffin.
What's up with the defeatist attitude, Detective? That's not how we usually solve a case, is it?
You don't really want to help, E. You're just feeling guilty because I got myself hurt.
No, that has nothing to do with it. The Soothsayer killed Lucas. He was my friend too. Are we really going to let this monster get away with what they did to him?
What's this? Dusting off the good old eye for an eye, are you, E?
No, this is about doing the right thing. The Soothsayer has to be stopped. Despite our faults, we've always made a great team. And it's time for us to step up. For Lucas. What do you say?
Well, I say we better get some heavy painkillers or we won't get far. I feel like I've been through a grinder.
That's the spirit. Hey, doctor! We've got a girl here in need of some heavy drugs. Stat.
That's the last thing I thought I'd ever hear come out of your mouth.
I'll go grab some lunch while you guys talk, okay?
Sure. See you in a bitty. All right. Lay it on me, Doc. How bad is it?
You've suffered 2 rib fractures and some cuts and bruises, but your most serious condition is what's called a subdural hematoma, a buildup of blood on the surface of the brain.
Oh, fuck. That sounds serious.
It is. Most cases are treated with cranial surgery to drain the blood and alleviate the pressure. However, your hematoma is relatively small, and its location makes surgery a greater risk, so we chose a more conservative approach. managing it with medication and closely monitoring the results.
All right. How has the condition progressed?
We performed an MRI yesterday, and the good news is that the hematoma has shrunk in size. We believe it will heal on its own, but I would advise that you remain here under observation for at least 2 weeks.
That won't fly, Doc. Money is an issue. Can I check myself out and continue the treatment on my own?
Technically, yes. We can prescribe some corticosteroid pills to help manage the symptoms. I wouldn't recommend this course of action, though. You'd have to sign an AMA form.
Against medical advice, yeah. I'm aware of how that works. What risks should I know about?
Well, physical exertion and additional head trauma may exacerbate the injury, resulting in severe headaches, confusion, and loss of consciousness. If you're unlucky, it may even be fatal.
Well, damn. Guess I better take it easy. What about this neck brace thing?
Oh, that's just standard procedure in cases like this. Those x-rays came back clean, so you can safely remove it.
All right, good. Let's get that form then, Doc.
Very well. Oh, and before I forget, there was a young police officer here looking for you. He said he knew you?
Sounds like Josh. Thanks for the heads up. All right, all dolled up and ready to go. Time to get out of this joint. Geez, I'm popular. If I knew I'd get this many visitors, I'd have crashed my bike months ago.
Greetings. It looks like you are feeling better.
Hi. Do I know you?
You don't recognize me. We met at the library a while back.
Oh, right. The librarian guy. No offense, buddy, but, what are you doing in what will soon cease to be my hospital room?
I apologize for barging in. I should properly introduce myself. I am Tom Ward, but you may know me as T.
Oh, you're the guy. You left me all those notes.
Yes. For reasons I cannot explain, I felt that a subtle approach was safer for both of us. However, given what happened to you and your late friend, the stakes are getting too high, so I'd like to propose an alliance.
An alliance? Why? Who are you? Have you been stalking me?
Who I am is not an easy question to answer, but I'll say this. Much like yourself, I have a score to settle with the Soothsayer.
That's so? What kind of score?
An immeasurable one. Everything was taken from me. My life was destroyed. I was enslaved.
Enslaved? Were you tied up in a creepy serial killer dungeon, or what?
Not quite. There is a malevolence hiding behind the Soothsayer. This evil found me at my lowest point, forcing me into bondage.
Are you saying that the Soothsayer is doing the bidding of someone else?
Yes. I also believe that the conjunction tomorrow will be instrumental to their plans.
Huh? What plans? What conjunction?
As for their plans, I don't know for sure, but I'm certain that the murders serve a specific purpose. The conjunction I speak of is when Saturn and Venus meet in the sky. It's the first such occurrence in over 80 years. Some believe that this event is charged with, esoteric potency.
Uh-huh. I think I've heard enough.
You don't believe me. I feared as much. Very well. I will pursue the Soothsayer on my own. Perhaps our paths will cross again.
Yeah, you do that. See you, buddy. There was something really off about that guy.
Hey, what'd I miss? Who was that man?
No one, just some creepy weirdo.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. I'm ready to head out. Let's go.
Okie dokie.
So, yeah, that about sums it up.
Wow. What a wild case. What will you do next?
The Chief Ranger should be back now, so I think I'll go talk to him about Cooper.
Yeah. It must be dangerous to confront Cooper himself, though, if he is who you think he is.
Yes. Before I go anywhere near him, I should retrieve Lucas's gun. I wasn't kept under police surveillance at the hospital, so the cops couldn't have found it yet. It must still be somewhere around the crash site.
Then there's Longhorn PI, right? Maybe Lucas left some things behind?
Assuming the cops haven't ransacked the place, yes. But good idea. I should check there sooner rather than later.
How can I help with all of this then?
Well, there's this cell phone that I found in Faith Cyrene's apartment. Passcode protected. Maybe you could do something with that?
You bet. I'll have that cracked in no time.
Great. Guess we have a plan then. Meet up here tonight?
Okie dokie.